What's up guys, my name is Boominjay Singh and you just tuned up with my YouTube channel. So in this week's video, we'll be talking on how to make a selection. So one of the easiest things that you can do in Photoshop is by changing a background of a picture. So to change a background, you first need to make a proper selection of a subject. There are 8 methods in which you can make a selection from. I've listed them all down in this video but in a random order. So one of my best and one of my favorite is using the pen tool. The pen tool is at number 1 in this list. So I hope that you like this video. So go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and also leave a comment down below. So that's it. So let's get started with this video. At number we have the auto selection tool. So what happens is that Photoshop does all the work that we need to do by using its AI technology. So it's really simple. Just click W and you'll just be prompted to the selection tool. Just click select subject. It will automatically do the select you need to do. It automatically select the subject. As you can see, the selection is not that much accurate. So you can see down here the reflection has also been selected, which shouldn't be included to the selection. So I think this isn't such an accurate method, but this method would be useful for all beginners out there, as this isn't such an hard method to use. So at number 7 we have the lasso selection tool. So this is really easy to use. To access the lasso selection tool, you can just press the letter L on the keyboard, and to start working with it, you can just select a point and just drag as you want, but if you let go, it will make a selection. To make sure that you can select multiple times of selection which can be all combined into one, make sure that you are on the multiple selection mode. So from here I'll be fast forwarding the video as it takes time to make a precise selection. As you can see that this method gave us a precise selection as you do the things that need to be done when taking the selection. I would recommend using a drawing tablet than a mouse, as you can do the selection better than using a mouse. So guys, to sum up everything, I think this method is good, but this method is really time consuming as you need to do the selection precisely. At number 6 we have the Polygon Lasso tool. You also can access it by pressing L on your keyboard. So this method is similar to the Lasso tool that we discussed previously, but here if you just click on it, will just stay at that point and it will be like a fixed position when you click on the computer. So from here we'll just be fast forwarding the video, as it also takes some time to make a precise selection using this method. This selection method gave us only straight lines to make our selection, we can say the selection was good and precise and also very accurate. At number 5 we have the magnetic lasso tool. This is the last lasso tool that I'll be talking about when it comes to this video. So here what you need to do is you just need to drag this cursor around the selection. If you just double click, you can just make a selection. So make sure that you're on the multiple selection mode and you can just go selecting or just go around the subject, and if you just click once, you also can make a point. I'll just be fast forwarding the video from here as it takes time to make a selection. So this lasso tool was also similar to the lasso tools that we discussed previously. So I think this also made quite a good selection when it comes to making a selection. At number 4 we have a tool called the magic font. That's right, as it says magic in its name, it does magic tool. You can just select it by pressing W on your keyboard. So what you need to do is press on any point on the screen and it will select the color which is similar to the color which you pressed. So I clicked on the place which is white, so it has been selected the positions which are white. So over here in the butterfly's wings, it is similar to white, so it has also been selected. You can deselect it by pressing Alt and pressing on those areas which you don't want. Over here you can see the final selection. You can use this method if the same color is there in a large amount. At number 3 we have the object selection tool. It is really simple. To access it, you can just press W on your keyboard. What you need to do is just draw a rectangle around your subject. It is all similar to the auto select tool. So just draw it around the subject and just let go. So as you let go, Photoshop will automatically calculate and select and recognize the subject, and it will automatically show a selection within just a few seconds. The selection is well precise, and also it didn't even take, when considering the time it took, we can say the selection was pretty good. And number 2, we have the quick selection tool. It is really fast and it is really easy to use. So this is the one of the first tools that I've been using since I've started with the world of Photoshop. So what you need to do is just click W and you can just start with the tool. To make the selection tool large, you can just press the right square bracket, and if you want to decrease the size, you can use the left square bracket. So what you need to do is just go near it and just click it. So that's simple as that. So what you can do is click all of the subject until the whole subject has been selected. So if your selection has selected unnecessary areas, you can deselect it by clicking Alt, which will deselect those areas if you click on those unneeded areas. So this method does not require a lot of time to master. You can just learn it within one day. So when considering the time it took and also the selection it gave us, we can say this selection method could also be good for beginners as well as experts in this industry. So at number 1, we have the pen tool. That's one of my personal favorite tools to use in the world of Photoshop. To master this, it may take time, but the time that taken to master would be quite useful when considering the selection that make when using the tool. So I'll be doing another video on how to use the pen tool, as it takes time to teach you on how to make the pen tool. So I hope my next video would be on that. To access the pen tool, you can just simply press P on your keyboard. So I'll be fast forwarding the video from here. Even though this method took a huge amount of time, the selection was really precise as we were the ones who made the selection. So finally I could say this method was the best method that I have used, and this is really good and it could be used in any picture of any kind. So guys, that's it for this week's video. So I hope this video gave you much knowledge on how to make a selection using Photoshop. So on next week's video, I'll be posting on how to change a background. So I hope that you like my video. Make sure that you subscribe and leave a like, and also comment on what my next video should consist of. Signing off, I am Bhumil Jai Singh. Stay tuned for my next video.